Today, as part of the one day one tool, we are discussing the tool name is called Avidnote. It's once again this part of the AI power research tools only we are discussing now. And I'm going to highlight what is the purpose we may use this kind of tools. For this, I just hang some kind of slides that I'm focusing you. And basically, it is an academic research as well as the students aiming. We can use for the research scholar or in the case of faculty member those who like to do the research. And particularly, it's helping to streamline the process of reading, because when you go with the Google LM or in the case of other tools which you discussed, the main purpose, instead of reading, it gives a summary report. The same way it's helping us. And we can do the annotation. Annotation means that even the important points we can highlight, important points we can note, parallel we can take notes. This kind of annotation, note taking, and we can do the data analysis also partially with this, right? So this is a way this tool is helping for the researcher as part of the AI powered research. And it's boosting the research efficiency, collaboration in organizations. This is the main purpose we use the Avidnote. And the key features which is available in the Avidnote, this is called PDF centric dual pan interface. For example, when you uploaded this particular article as a PDF file, the right side there will be editing things, like we can type directly. One end it will be an article, other end you can just take your notes. Like the two views there. So which you want to do the annotation or which you want to take note taking, you can do this. And the other one is called AI power tools. We can ask questions of your text based on your keywords or based on your research. We can ask this. It gives us summary report, and even it may be explain the proofreading, all the purpose we are using it. And one more good thing is that it may be helping to do the qualitative data analysis also. For example, you have some audio file when you go for interview. When you upload this, it automatically gives this kind of coding and themes and all this generating, but there is here partial free options only available as part of the free versions, right? Annotation highlights possible and seamless collaboration. If you want to go with your co-researcher or you want to collaborate with, you want to connect, you can use this tool. And organize the tools, particularly tag notes, organize projects, keep literature, lecture, taking notes. For this purpose we are using it. And another advantage is integration of Mendeley as well as Zotero references. Like BibTeX file, directly we can import to this and start writing reviews in our end. So these are the key features available in the tool name is called Avidnote. And similarly, the other usage as I just listed out this, research reading session possible, writing literature review, and interview. And this is very important as part of the qualitative analysis. And data-driven research, particularly if you upload the data, it's identify what kind of relationship, what kind of regressions. It gives us meaningful interpretation also with the data. So this is a way the Avidnote may helping us. I'm just going to show you an interface of the Avidnote. So this is an interface. When you just Google it, Avidnote, you are getting this features only. Avidnote A for research writing, reading, and analysis. So we have a lot of options, note taking. Even the pricing, plans, login, lot of features are listed there, but I request all to go with this. When you click this Avidnote, this is the interface of Avidnote before login. And the first time user, you can go to the register with a Gmail account. There is no need for separate email ID to know this. You can continue with Gmail account. Suppose it's not asking the Gmail, directly go with your email and create a username, password. So that also, sometimes they are asking the Gmail login or sometimes they are asking a email login. So email login means you can create a password so that you can check. I'm already having the account, so I'm just going to the login. When you go to the login, so I'm just logging with my account. So it's asking the mail based only, and just give the password and click continue. When you click continue, it goes the home page of my interface. And what is the advantage compared to the other tool? Compared to ChatGPT or Gemini? ChatGPT, Gemini, we need to ask the prompting. Based on the prompting, it gives this response. But here, everything is a template. For example, if you want to write in methodology, if you want to write in if you want to develop a scale, everything they have a separate template. Just to study the template, you can ask the variables only. For example, I just showing this. When you go to the data, these are the templates of AI templates. It suggests the interview questions. Suppose you like to go with a specific area interview questions related to your research. It's suggesting the interview question based on the variable. And survey questions. Suppose you want to develop a scale questions or in a questionnaire. You don't know much idea how to develop, go to the survey questions. Even analyze data, analyze the interview. These are things I told. You can upload it, that audio and give this analysis interview. And generate a CSV file, interview label speakers, code interview, particularly grounded theory we are using this. Core interview, you define how. And narrative analysis, analyze the data with the framework, you extract data from a paper, analyze the interview multiple ways, and sentimental analysis. These are the templates freely available, but there is a limitation. All the templates, even though it's free, but there is a limitation because every month they give only 5,000 word generations only. That is the limitations of this. And when you go with this publish, we have some other features like this is proposal. Suppose you don't know how to prepare a proposal. You have the title, but you want to know further how to lead further. You can go with this plan my study. Further research your area. Suggest a research conference. Even a journal. Suppose you have the title, you want to know what kind of journal may be suited for this. You can ask this. And write Twitter thread. Suggest a title. Find the ideas, new studies. Revise text for journal submissions. These are the features are free. And when you go to the read options, proofreading. Suppose you have the article, but you want to do the proofreading. You explain this, write the opposite view, critique this, summarize text. Like this, plenty of options are available. When you go to the write options, we have write anything, write literature, write introductions. These are the writing purpose. Write method, write discussions, write results. These are the main purpose to writing. In the case of write conclusions, write abstract, historical overview, rewrite notes and draft. The next is the methodology. Suppose you have doubts about how to go with the methodological aspects. We have that methodology, keywords for literature search, identify research gaps, suggest research methods, research questions, hypothesis, even the paper outline, even the theoretical framework. This much of features are available in a single tool. Suppose my intention to generate this one, scale. So go to the data, this is survey questions. Just select this and just explain how to generate this. It asks the language which like to prefer. So I need to generate a content in the English language. Select this, and after this you can give this describe your study. Need to describe. Suppose my intention on I want to develop a scale aptitude scale on A power research. A power research for the PhD scholar. So I want to do this research in this area, but I want to know that some of the survey items, scale item, because even ChatGPT are getting that will cause the prompting. Okay, but the ChatGPT is a generalized tool. It's not only meant for the research, but these are tools purely meant for research. And go to generate text. Even you can ask the questionnaire or interview question, any kind of thing, just you can ask the prompting. Now you can see this, there is an academic questionnaire active towards AI power, and it's suggesting a 5-point scale, strongly Newton. I can have here 13 items as a closed questions. See this, I believe that AI can significantly enhance the efficiency of the research process. I feel confident in my ability to utilize the AI tools in my research. See how it gives some kind of idea. So that is why something is better than nothing. So I can get some idea how to prepare a research, scale. Then based on that I can start to customize from here and I can add some more items. I can start with this. And this is things we can edit. If you want to go to bold, italic, underline, all kind of editing features also available. Just look on to which you want. So hope you don't have doubts about this. Suppose you want to go back, we can click this AI templates. Once again go to the AI templates. There you can go to the data. Suppose my intention is to create a proposal. So I don't have much idea. I have a title only. I want to know how we can write a proposal. Just go to the research proposal. And once again the prompting here. I am asking the title, the effectiveness of flipped classroom strategy on enhancing the mathematical achievements of 9th standard students. This is my research title, tentative, right? And just go to the generate text. When you click the generate text, what's happened you can see here. So the research purpose is ready, the title, the introduction is ready, background of reaction is ready, objectives. Even sometimes we have the doubts what kind of objective is suited for this. You can see this objective, the objective to evaluate the impact of flipped classroom strategy on math, correct? Normally, you know that objective is called general objectives, specific objectives. So it gives general objective in this case. And to access the student engagement, even it suggests another variable. My intent is to check the achievement only. But you can see that the second one is talking about the student engagement as well the motivation level after using this flipped classroom. So these are suggestions provided. So it's good to lead our further to provide the recommendation of education best practices. These are my research questions. And suppose you want to know how to do with further research, whether I can do with single group design, two group design, it gives some kind of suggestion also. Go to the pre-test post-test to measure the mathematical achievements, both groups will. So it seems that we need to go with the two group experimental design. Even the participants also suggesting that the participants will include the approximately 60 students, two different 9th standard mathematics classes. The experimental group consists of 30. Who will, I didn't ask anything, whether how many students, it's suggesting, right? Then you can see the methodology also. Suppose we have a doubt what kind of methodology may be suitable for this. We suggested that the study will employ cost experimental design, therefore no need for randomization, okay? And utilizing both quantity qualitative method, basically it's a mixed method approach is discussing. To gather a comprehensive data of effective flipped classroom strategy, the research will conduct to select secondary school with two groups of 9th standard, an experimental group that will experience flipped classroom and the control group that will be received traditional. See how is giving very structured way of proposal. And now the data collection, data analysis, even it gives the expert outcome. Most of the people, they are not keeping a say, when they go for sending the proposal for research project or other purpose, we are not highlighting the expected outcome, but surely we need to add the expected outcomes of the work. So we need to highlight. It gives us idea only, and even the conclusion is the references. Okay, we are getting this how generating, and just going back once again the 8 templates. Suppose I like to go with this method. I want to know more about the method or such research method. I am asking this what method may be suitable. I am asking this impact of study habits on the academic achievement. You can type, academic achievement, impact of study habits, okay. Study habits, academic achievement, and academic procrastination. So these are two variables. I have 3 variables, one independent variable, 2 dependent variables. Just I would like to know what kind of method may be suitable. Just go to generate once again. Research method suggests literature review. Yeah, it suggests that go with the it gives us all kind of idea. It giving this whether you can do the survey or case studies. Case study means what you can do, combination means what you can do, mixed method means what you can do. All kind of methodology ideas provided. So you can go with the survey. So you can describe the survey questionnaire to take that access that study habits, levels of achievement, or interview can go with this interview. Particularly you can semi-structured interview you need to go with this. Focus group means they suggest what kind of focus group. It's suggesting all kind of methodology, but you can find out which may be more suitable for your research. And longitudinal study means how to do this. Experimental design means what may be possible. Case study means how it's possible. And correlation analysis, how it can do the correlation analysis for this title. So everything is provided us, but as a researcher, we need to check which may be more apt for this particular research, and we can start to write it. And what are things I do the demonstrations, everything is a free basis. I didn't use the paid versions. I do the demonstration free. As I already mentioned this, you are seeing this balance, right? So the maximum 5,000 words in a month they are providing is a free access. The all of things we need to go with this, the paid one only. Now this is an upload option. Suppose you upload the paper and you want to ask further, you can go with this. These are the writing options. Literature review, writing introduction, writing method, writing abstract, writing conclusions, writing discussions, even the rewrite. All the features are freely available. So my request all the researcher. So kindly take your time and explore this tool, and when you feel it's feasible to do integrate these tools for your research, you can start to use this. So this is why I am just concluding the today's tool. The tool name is called Avidnote. Hope you are getting some insights about how to use the Avidnote. With this I am stopping my presentation.